Senator Day.
Thank you, Madam Acting Deputy President. Every teenager, every family, every business, every government in the world that gets into financial difficulty says the same thing. If I could just get a little bit more income, I'd be fine. Well, I'm sorry to break the news, but it never works.
Thank you very much, Mr Acting Deputy President. And firstly this afternoon I would just like to commend Senator Leyonhjelm and Senator Day on their motion. I think when we see such a practical and sensible motion being brought forward to the Senate, it is important that we recognise that that has
When you're in financial difficulty, when your spending exceeds your income, the only solution is to shrink to viability and then regrow from there.
Thank you, Madam Acting Deputy President. It's a pleasure to get up in this debate, and I take the opportunity to commend Senators Leyonhjelm and Day for framing the issue in the way that they have. The Senate does have a responsibility to the Australian people to propose and discuss options to cut government spending.
Yet Section 51 of the Constitution makes it clear that what federal responsibilities are: foreign affairs, trade, commerce, tax, communications, the military, quarantine, currency, copyright, marriage and family law, pensions and, of course, corporations. Madam Acting Deputy President, there's no mention of hospitals, schools, disability services, pink bats, carbon dioxide emissions, or many of the other things that the federal government decides from time to time it wants to spend our money on. Or more to the point, borrow money against the Commonwealth to use taxpayers' money to pay interest on that debt. Family First strongly believes in federalism, and as such, in having a Commonwealth government that sticks to its own constitutional responsibilities and leaves the rest to the states and territories.
We believe in providing the resources necessary for the peace, the order and good government of the country, along the lines that Senator Day referred to when he talked about the constitutional responsibilities of the Commonwealth.
Senator Cormann.
Thank you very much, Mr President, and I would like to congratulate Senators Leyonhjelm and Day for proposing this motion today. I mean, Senators Leyonhjelm and Day have demonstrated that they are committed to taking a positive and constructive approach to resolving the fiscal challenges that we're facing as a nation today.
We know we are going to have to take hard decisions, and we know we are going to have to do what Senator Leyonhjelm and Senator Day are proposing today, which is to consider that we look at cutting government spending. We have to do it.
Build on something that Senator Day said. Government spending is not a free lunch. There is an opportunity cost. If I can introduce an economic term into this hallowed chamber, there is an opportunity cost in terms of the output that we forego through the taxes that we have to levy to pay for that spending, or the debt that we incur. Senator Day is looking sceptical.
If we accept the proposition, as we do, and as I believe Senators Leyonhjelm and Day do, if you accept the proposition that we as a government, as a country, should be living within our means, that we should not be living at the expense of our children and grandchildren, that we should not be borrowing from our children and grandchildren in order to fund a significant proportion of our living expenses today, then of course our revenue has to cover our expenditure. I mean, it's a pretty basic proposition.
Every family, a job and a house. It's what Family First is about. We are a Conservative party, and Madam Acting Deputy President, we understand the fundamental importance to taxpayers, families and national interests of reducing Commonwealth spending.